Yes.
We have this story from the Post Millennial. Trump's new media platform and Rumble have distribution deal. There is a lot of good to discuss here. There's also a decent amount of bad and concern. And the notable thing here is they say Howard Lutnick, the CEO of Rumble's parent company, Cantor Fitzgerald, stated on Monday that they have worked out a distribution deal with Donald Trump's planned Truth social media platforms. I want to say right now, when they say that, the CEO of Rumble's parent company is Cantor Fitzgerald. That means Rumble is now a subsidiary of institutional Wall Street investment firms that are one of 24 investment firms that can do direct dealings with the Federal Reserve. So this does not sound to me like an independent, free, safe place to run your business. It sounds just like they're building the B side to big tech.
Yep.
However, that being said, you were saying earlier that this Lutnick guy was like a big Trump supporter.
Yes, the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald is. I totally get your point.
But there's good news here. That's why I bring it up.
There is good news. I mean, we do need alternatives, and I think a plurality of voices is the way to go. But yeah, I share your concern that if it's just owned by another Wall Street company who is going to have to follow SEC regulations, and SEC regulations under this administration could be, unless 75% of the board of all of your subsidiaries are made up of people who we agree with their political persuasion, then you can't get your, you can't trade on the big board.
There's a possibility here that this is a massive concerted effort among powerful interests to counter the woke establishment big tech. Because Rumble getting this access and getting this investment, getting this power could be a good thing if you believe in this stuff. I think the bigger risk is, Ian mentioned this, as soon as they go public with they did a SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company, Rumble opens the door to Vanguard, was it State Street, BlackRock buying up percentages of the company and then putting pressure on them. And then they're basically just Google again. So it's almost like there's a fear of a controlled opposition. If the company remained private, we have more reason to believe that they'll actually stick to their principles and not censor and ban people. But now let's read a little bit of the news here first, and then we'll get into the tech stuff. Truth and the 45th president are going to use Rumble's infrastructure, their technology, their cloud distribution capability. So they are going to be a service provider, a tech provider to the president's Truth Social, Lutnick told interviewer John Bachman on his John Bachman Now show. They got Joe Rogan here for some reason. Rumble, a video-based pro-free speech platform, works in a similar manner to other streaming services. And full disclosure, we here at Timcast, we use Rumble infrastructure, and we are more confident we won't get banned there. But that being said, we'll speak honestly. Lutnick continued during the interview. What this is people with political ideology being asked to leave YouTube. Comedians are now coming over. Gamers are coming over. It's a broad group of people who don't want to be censored. They want to be able to speak their minds, speak their truths, and speak their opinions. So I think Rumble, which is neutral down the middle, I think it's going to get a huge following of people who just want to speak their minds. Lutnick further iterated that Rumble, after the deal struck with this company, will now have the money to now go do whatever they want to do. I mean, that's potentially good news, right? Right off the bat. This means that all of the people who are worried about not having a way to compete with YouTube's infrastructure can now go somewhere else, and there's going to be revenue there. What Rumble needs to do right now is they need to use as much money as they can to create a comparable partner program that YouTube has. Because the number one thing that keeps people from leaving this platform is audience size, but more importantly, for newer creators and new talent, it's the fact that YouTube is subsidized by Google, Alphabet, whatever. So YouTube costs Google money, but they subsidize it so that people stay on this platform. If Rumble can do the same thing, and I also think they do got to clean up their interface, and their website needs it's a little messy. Then people are going to be like, look, if I'm going to start a channel somewhere, why go on YouTube? Someone who's making a new channel is going to speak out and speak up against all of this, this BS going on around the world. They're going to say, if I go on YouTube, I'll get a strike, right? Like Elijah Schaffer and Sydney Watson, for instance, on You Are Here, they've gotten how many strikes already? Like takedowns, like a couple?
Yeah.
Already, and the show's new. So there's going to be a lot of people being like, I just do it on Rumble. I don't have, people without big followings, without a ton of followers will just be like, I'll start a Rumble channel. And then at the very least, I can make money there the exact same way I could make it on YouTube.